Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. We're taking a look at the forecast along with what to expect in regarding the rain for today, tomorrow, and even through the early part of the weekend. If you have any questions, let me know. Gloria, is there any rain today? Yes, not until after 2 o'clock. So that is the main takeaway. It's not going to rain now nor around lunchtime, but after 3 p.m. showers and thunderstorms will start to form, and they will begin to move farther south. So they're going to move from the north to the south down I-35, and then that's going to help give a few areas around Bexar County and around the area, South Texas, a pretty good beneficial downpour, a good drink of water. We do need it. Drought is continuing to worsen. Matter of fact, the drought report came out today, and exceptional drought is widespread across the region, and we do need rain desperately. And thankfully, we have a chance at rain for today, tomorrow, and even into Saturday. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. We need rain in San Antonio, Henry says. I know, man. We are, matter of fact, let's actually show you this next graphic. It shows you how much we're behind. How much we need to catch up. You can see we've only picked up 5 inches of rain this year. The only month this year that's been at or slightly above the normal has been February. And aside from that, January, March, all the way through this month has been way below the standard for what we typically see in a given year in San Antonio. And you'll see the white numbers represent the average numbers. You can see historically May is a wet month, the wettest month of the year, in fact, and we only picked up 0.86 inches of rain in the month of May. This month, only 0.05, a hundredth of an inch. Last month, July, was one of the driest on record. Same thing with the heat. It was the hottest on record. This summer likely going down in history as the driest and hottest in record, and you'll see September, October, November, and December. And regarding the average rain totals, we have a chance to catch up. However, the fact that is we are at 5.17, and the average year at the end of December is at 32. We have a long way to go. We're in a deficit, and we don't have much time left, right? And the result of this is the insane drought. If you take a look, this updates every Thursday at about 7 or 8 a.m. from the Drought Monitor. And you'll see the Texas state, the entire South really, from Las Vegas to New Mexico, all the way down to the coast, is underneath exceptional to extreme drought. Now, this has changed as of 7 o'clock this morning. Last week, we saw just a pocket of drought in southern Bexar County that was exceptional. Now it's widespread from Gonzales to Wilson to Guadalupe County to Kerr County, Gillespie County. That entire area you're seeing right now is really bad. Exceptional drought is the worst kind you can see. And the fact that we are well behind our rainfall record and also behind on just everything else, this is resulting in the dry vegetation and, of course, the heat. It's not helping at all. Matter of fact, speaking of records, we are near an all-time record. Yesterday, we hit 101 in San Antonio. That does tie second place in history for the city. Back in 2011, we hit 100 degrees 57 times, and we just tied that yesterday. Now today, due to cloud cover and some rainfall moving in from the north, that'll help keep temperatures below 100. So we'll stay in second place for now. But as you know, August and even early September, things can remain hot. We could easily hit the triple digits next week, which in the forecast we do have for Monday and Tuesday, and we'll chat about that in just a bit. 84 at Stinson, 83 at the airport. We have a southwest wind at about 5 miles an hour. Humidity's up, so the stage is set for at least some rain today. Right now, the radar's quiet, with the exception of a few counties to our north. Fredericksburg, there is some light rain out there. In the meantime, you can see current temperatures 83 in the city, 84 at Bernie, and we're near 90 in Beeville and George West. We're actually at 90 degrees in Eagle Pass, and a few degrees cooler in Del Rio at about 85. But the fact that we are so humid, you'll notice our heat index is already up to about 87 to 90 at almost 10:45 in the morning. And then look at this, 97 and 97 in George West and Beeville. Just incredibly warm and very humid to our south down I-37. Winds are light, 5 to 15 miles an hour, but mostly just 5 around San Antonio and Bexar County. Today's forecast, we stay below 100. That's the good news. We'll be below average, which will take that any day of the year, especially in the summertime. And notice after 2 o'clock, scattered showers and a few embedded thunderstorms, not severe, will form towards the afternoon, late evening hours, and pretty much between 2 and 8 p.m. will be our best chance at seeing rain. Now, just like yesterday, we saw rain moving in from the north, from the hill country, just like that today. And while it wasn't everywhere, some pockets will be heavier than others. There will be the haves and have-nots. I mean, there will be some areas that don't see much, maybe just 1/100 of an inch, but there will be some areas that see up to about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rainfall later on today, and same thing for tomorrow and even Friday and Saturday as well. But the good news is temperatures stay down below the normal, and the best chance at rain again through the early afternoon hours as this disturbance drops farther south. Now, the reason why we have this in place is because you can see in the upper level flow, we have a ridge out north, out near New Mexico and Colorado and the Central Plains. And what that's doing is leaving a little room. Let me see if I can get the arrow out. Let me see. Do I have? No, I don't think you can see that. Let me see. Is there an arrow on here? No. Okay, give me 1 second. So you just don't have that. All right, anyway. Oh, right here. No. Dang. Okay. Well, never mind. Okay, so basically what's happening is we have a little room right here in between San Antonio and Houston that the ridge, that high pressure dome is not over, and that allows for a little disturbance to sneak in from the north and east. And watch what happens by Sunday and Monday. It gets a little closer, which will shut down rain chances by Monday and Tuesday of next week. So enjoy this while you can between now and about Saturday. Afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms will develop after 2 and 3 o'clock, and pockets of heavy rain will be possible. Now, if you get under a pocket of rainfall, you'll receive upwards of maybe 1 inch to 2 inches of rain very quickly, if you're lucky enough to get caught under one of those. Now, most will see light rain, maybe a scattered downpour, an isolated shower, but there will be just a few pockets of rain between Del Rio, San Antonio, Austin, Gonzales, Beeville, and George West, Karnes City, around this entire region, scattered to numerous showers at times, specifically towards about 4 and 5 p.m. and towards the early evening. And you'll see your radar not busy. I mean, some rain moving out near the Gulf of Mexico, farther south offshore. And what we talked about earlier was you can see some rain right here. There's some light activity moving into Kendall County, and right there, let's actually minimize the time real quick and show you what the last 3 hours look like. So if you're watching from Junction, Kerrville, Fredericksburg, maybe somewhere in Bandera County and Comfort and just north of Bernie, there is some rain out there. Is it heavy? No. There may be a few pockets of moderate rain just off of I-10. Between Kerrville and Bernie and western Kendall County and eastern Kerr County, but otherwise very quiet out there. You can see that is the most coverage of rain we're seeing northwest of Bexar County in San Antonio. But the thing is, this is going to increase in coverage. So towards, again, the early afternoon, more of this is going to drift farther south and expand in coverage. So it's only going to get better from here on out. Matter of fact, let's show you what we got on the forecast model. You'll see through about 1:30, 2 o'clock today, more of the same, right? Some areas out west near Rock Springs, Kerrville, Hondo, and Del Rio. More of the same, scattered light rain and a few moderate downpours, nothing heavy, right? But watch what happens. The heating of the day gets going. We get up to about 96 to 97 average for this time of year, and the rain increases. So you'll see 3:30 today, up to about 4:30 and 5, between Columbus, Hallettsville, Gonzales, and even out west towards Del Rio, scattered showers and a few embedded thunderstorms that could produce maybe some gusty winds, maybe winds upwards of like 40 or 50 miles an hour. But right now, the severe threat is extremely low. These showers and storms will be driven by the heat and not really upper level support. So when you get that in place, These are just afternoon showers, but more widespread in coverage. And you'll see by 5:30 this afternoon, a few areas between Seguin, San Antonio, Bernie, Hondo, and Pearsall could get lucky enough to get a pretty good downpour. And then you'll see most of it kind of dies down, right? It wanes out, and by about 8 p.m. this evening, we're mostly cloudy to mostly dry with temperatures in the 80s. So as temperatures cool down, that dissipates a lot of the rain. You have no more warm, hot air rising. You have a lot of cool air sinking, and that kind of destabilizes the atmosphere, at least calms it down, especially after sunset. And you'll see by this evening and then by tomorrow morning, it's quiet with a few showers farther south near Cotulla, Laredo, Carrizo Springs, and Eagle Pass. And then sunny tomorrow, very similar to today, highs near 97 to maybe 98, a smidge hotter tomorrow for your Friday. And then towards the 3 or 4 o'clock hour, more of those scattered showers will begin to form tomorrow. So we're in this routine of things where most rain that tries to develop in our area around San Antonio, around Medina County, Bandera County, Guadalupe County, that'll form in the early afternoon and start to wane down in the late evening hours. So between about 2 and 8 p.m., our best window at seeing some of these downpours form and materialize. So look at this. You'll see the rainfall forecast. Some will be lucky and some will not. I mean, you can see just one forecast model painted out like this. Through tonight and tomorrow, possibly between Kerrville, Hondo, and San Antonio, a select few of us will get upwards of maybe 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. It's not going to be a lot. But if you're lucky enough, like near San Marcos or Fredericksburg or even Kerrville, upwards of maybe 2/10 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. And that's just for this evening. And the forecast remains scattered through tomorrow and even Saturday. So rainfall totals are going to gradually build up. It's not going to be all at once. And with the timing mainly in the afternoon, it's not going to be a ton of rain. Flooding is not going to be a problem. Severe threats, not going to be a problem. Hail, not going to be a problem. It's just these brief, quick, localized heavy downpours that could cause a few high water spots on the road. Otherwise, just some good, healthy rainfall, especially with the given drought and just the current situation, the dry vegetation and the wildfires in our area. Now, I will say the rainfall forecast has been trending up in the last couple of days. As you saw in that last forecast model, some will only see about 1/10 of an inch today. It's not going to be a lot for a lot of you, but for some, you could pick up upwards of 1/2 an inch of rain to an inch if you're lucky enough to be caught under one of those heavy downpours. And we'll go through the forecast model once again, and you'll see by this afternoon, it's quiet through about 1 and 2, but after 2 o'clock, those downpours are going to get started. Heating of the day will destabilize the atmosphere and start to really ignite some of these downpours. So you'll see right now, it's quiet on radar, but towards 3:30, 4:30, and 5:30, and the timing is in the upper right-hand corner on this particular forecast model between Rock Springs and Hondo. There could be a few of those areas of heavy rain, possibly even some lightning and thunder and some gusty winds. So if you're watching this from Hondo and Uvalde and Del Rio and Rock Springs, it's quiet now, but towards the afternoon, based on this forecast model, you could get some pretty good beneficial rain towards the 3 and 4 o'clock hour. And then it starts to increase in coverage towards 4 and 5. And between Hondo, San Antonio, Seguin, and Gonzales, it's going to be a pretty good chance. And there will be some that don't see anything, but there will be a lot of you that see some pretty good rainfall. So cross your fingers, keep an eye on radar. We'll be here at 4, 5, and 6 p.m. tonight to give you the latest. And the rain chance and the coverage backs off after sunset tonight. 10:30, it's quiet. We're in the 80s. We have a few clouds overhead. And then overnight, it's mostly dry and mostly clear with maybe a few showers down I-35. And you'll see, again, one more look at today's rain forecast totals. Not everywhere, but between New Braunfels, San Antonio, Pleasanton, hopefully and optimistically, a select few of you, and depending on where your neighborhood is and where you're watching from, you could pick up upwards of 1/10 to maybe 1/4 of an inch of rainfall today, and then adding it to tomorrow, and then adding it to for Saturday. So we have a few days of consistent, consecutive rain chances that could build up to potentially and optimistically maybe 1/2 an inch to an inch of rainfall. Not what we need, not going to eliminate the drought, but it's something that can definitely cool you off, especially with highs this past month above 100, and with the insane drought in place, and of course just the lack of rainfall. It's been consistently just non-active in our area in regarding rain. Okay, so one last look at the 7-day. You'll see 96 today, below 100. Enjoy it while you can, because after Sunday, things heat back up. We'll be right near, daily record territory probably by this time next week. You'll see Monday 98, Tuesday at 99 to 100, and about 101 next Wednesday. So the help of cloud cover and even some rain-cooled air will keep us below 100 degrees today. Ooh, that's going to feel nice. 95 on tomorrow, 96 on Saturday, and 95 on Sunday. Now, I do want to mention, if you have any plans this weekend, outdoors, if you have any birthday parties, if you're going to the pool, the river, the lake, obviously, for some, it's the end of summer. Don't cancel your plans. If you see any rain, of course, isolated, scattered, and mainly towards the afternoon hours. If you have lunch plans, if you have dinner plans anywhere, don't cancel them because these are going to be few and far between and only in the afternoon between about, 3 o'clock and about 7 p.m. Outside of those time windows, rain's going to really back off. It's not going to be everywhere, and it's going to be super low in coverage, especially towards Saturday and Sunday as rain chances gradually back off. Today we have a 50 to 60% chance of those afternoon downpours, scattered rain, but otherwise rain will start to trend down by Saturday and Sunday, and then by Monday and Tuesday we are dry. We're back to a very hot in Texas-like weather pattern as we approach the middle of June. Matter of fact, Monday is August 15th. We are almost halfway through the month. Otherwise, enjoy the rain, guys. If you have any, if you get any good photos or videos, feel free to send them my way to rshoptaugh@kens5.com, or you can send it through the app, the Kens 5 app. You can do it multiple ways. Otherwise, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. All right, had a nice shower in Medina yesterday, sure wanting more. Yeah, Jen, I got a shower. I live off of Bulverde Road, and we got some pretty good rain yesterday. It was a quick downpour. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to cool us down from the 90s down into the 80s, and even some spots around Bexar County and San Antonio were down into the 70s in a quick amount of time if you were caught under one of those downpours. So we're hoping for that. Cross your fingers. You can see a 60% chance of that today, mainly in the afternoon and early evening as we get more heating of the day kicked off. And you'll see we'll be around 96 this afternoon. There will be a few areas around the metro that get up to about 98 to 99, but most communities around the metro should be right under 100 degrees because of the clouds and also the developing rain this afternoon. All right. Rashad, you said, mistaken, this year has been unusually dry. Yes, it's been insanely dry. Matter of fact, I believe, based on year-to-date rainfall, what we've accumulated so far in the first 6 to 7 months, the driest on record. Now, I'm going to put this graphic on the screen real quick, and let me check on where we are. I'm pretty sure we're in first place for driest on record, but let me check real quick. So, seasonal time series, let's do average precipitation, sum, and then let's see. So this would be year to date. So 01, January 1, 01, and then I need to get the exact numbers. Let's see. So it's August 11th. We are in San Antonio, Texas. Let me see. San Antonio. And then let's see. So I'm pretty sure. So last time we checked, it was last month. It was around mid to late July. But based on year-to-date rainfall, which hasn't changed really at all, we saw a little bit of rain yesterday in the last couple of weeks, but not much. But since last month, when we checked it, we were first and driest years on record based on year-to-date rainfall, not the entire yearly rainfall, because we're not done with the year yet. So we have to take a look at how much we have between January 1st and now, and compare that to previous years between January 1st and that particular date. So you'll see, and you can't see it right now, but it looks like we still rank first. So based on annual rainfall, year-to-date rainfall, and comparing it to records we've had since the 1880s, we're at 5.17, and that currently ranks first in history on the driest start to the year on record. So second place is 1925. That was a very dry year. Third place is 1885, and fourth place is 2011. So the thing is, we're almost a full inch behind the previous driest year on record. So we are in a deficit. We're resulting in insane drought, extreme to exceptional, and the dry vegetation is not helping with ongoing wildfires. And you'll see, I mean, with this particular graphic right there, you can see 5.17. We should be around 16 to 17, and the average year is 32. So given that we're in August, we're almost I mean, 3/4 of the way done with the year. I mean, we're past July. We're about 7 to 8 months in the year of 2022, and we are nowhere near halfway where we should be. So that's what we're trying to say. It's pretty dry, and we're only at 5.17, and the average year at the end of December is 32. So the thing is, we should be around 17 to 18 inches on any given year on average, and we're well behind that. So we're not doing so hot. It is not good, and the latest drought report just verifies that. I mean, we will do this. Let's change the graphic, and this has worsened as of the last update from today. Exceptional drought from I-35 to San Antonio, Kerrville, McMullen County, Medina County, and there's northern Maverick County. But anyway, you can see that huge blob of exceptional drought that is extending all the way from North Texas, Dallas, along I-35, and then pretty much expanding in West Texas and Central South Texas. So anywhere around San Antonio, it is bad. We could be using a lot more, and hopefully we can get some rain for today. All right, and are we really going to see rain today? Yeah. So, and let's show you what we got. So, rain, it is few and far between right now. Let me pop myself on camera. And the only rain that's out there right now is zooming in, let's say into Gillespie County, Fredericksburg, and Bandera County. There's some light rain out there. Now, we're going to be quiet for the lunchtime hour through 1 and 2 o'clock. But let me show you. There is a weak upper level disturbance around 18,000 feet dropping farther south. And what that's going to do is, with the heating of the day, work together. And after 2 o'clock, that's going to get rain going. But you'll see it's not everywhere. If you're watching from Floresville, for example, or from Beeville or Victoria, based on this one forecast model run, which take with a grain of salt, specifically on the placement of the rain, most will not see rain. But you'll see between San Antonio, Hondo, Kerrville, Uvalde, and Rock Springs, based on this one forecast model, which they change every 6 to 8 hours, most will see some rain. But if you're watching from Gonzales, you may not see rain, and you may just see a sprinkle, maybe a light shower. But that's why we're calling for scattered rain today, because look at this. Scattered activity. It's not numerous, and it's not going to be widespread. But scattered accounts for about a 30 to 50% coverage of rain across the area. So between Del Rio, San Antonio, Hallettsville, and basically based on this local viewing area look. So basically, we forecast for this area right here between about, San Antonio, Del Rio, Uvalde, Eagle Pass. So when we say scattered rain, that's across the viewing area. So not necessarily in every single pocket and city of the area, but you can see latest forecast guidance says scattered rain between San Antonio, Rock Springs, and Uvalde today. Backing off towards sunset, 8, 9 p.m., things quiet down. We're quiet in the overnight, maybe some light rain to the south tomorrow morning. And you'll see by Friday, 8:30, the timestamp is in the upper right-hand corner, we're sunny tomorrow. It's quiet. Highs in the 90s tomorrow, but more scattered rain will ignite later on tomorrow afternoon. So if you're just joining us, best chance at rain today, tomorrow, and Saturday will be in the early afternoon and early evening after 2 o'clock as temperatures climb into the upper 90s. So there will be the haves and the have-nots when it comes to rainfall today, but it looks like we'll have a better chance at some scattered downpours this afternoon. All right. It's a good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll end on the 7-day because I have to get ready for the show at noon. We'll be on tonight at 4, 5, and 6, so tune in then. And of course, the forecast models, the guidance is going to continue to change, but they've been consistent the last several days on scattered rainfall after 2 o'clock this afternoon. Same thing for tomorrow, and even backing off for Saturday and Sunday, but still present for this weekend. Isolated scattered showers Saturday and Sunday with highs in the middle 90s, which is slightly below average, but no one's complaining because it's been insanely hot all summer long. Matter of fact, hottest May on record, hottest June on record, and hottest July on record here in San Antonio. And for most areas around Texas, I mean, it's been an insanely hot and dry summer. So to see temperatures below the normal, below the August average, and also seeing increased chances for rain, not a bad combination for this week. So we'll take what we can get. Okay, last look at the 7-day, and we'll keep this up for the next several minutes. 96 this afternoon, 95 on Friday, mid-90s through Sunday, and we drop the rain chances altogether by Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we start to climb back up the thermometer, about 99 to 100 next Tuesday, and about that, and even hotter on Wednesday. And rainfall totals will be ranging and averaging out between about 1/10 to 1/4, I would say for most between now and Saturday. But there will be a few communities around the metro between, San Antonio, Helotes, Bernie, towards Kerrville, down south towards Karn City and Pleasanton. There will be a few areas that pick up upwards of 1/2 inch to 1 inch of rainfall. Again, not what we need, but it's something. And considering that this has been one of the driest summers on record, this will help out a lot. 95 on Sunday and back into the triple digits by Tuesday and Wednesday. And speaking of the triple digits, we have tied the second all-time record for triple-digit heat in one given year. Look at that. 2022 ranks now second in all-time history in the city for 100-degree heat. We're 2 days of triple digits away from the all-time record, and that was back in 2009 at 59 total days. Now, we likely won't tie that record until Monday or Tuesday of next week. But the fact that we're getting close to an all-time record is insane. Can you guys see me? I'm sitting down. Well, anyway, let's wrap up on the 7-day forecast one more time. If you have any questions, if you're traveling to Austin today or to Dallas or to Houston, anywhere across the state, well, with the exception of like the Valley, you'll run into some rain if you're going to Houston, Austin, Dallas, Waco, anywhere from Central to North Texas, you're going to run into some rain if you're driving out today. But if you're driving out to the Valley, maybe to Corpus Christi, to McAllen, to Harlingen this afternoon, as long as you leave before 2 o'clock, you'll be fine. But if you leave around 3 or 4 or 5 p.m., you'll run into scattered rain and a few thunderstorms. Again, between about 2 p.m. and about 7 p.m. is the best timing for rain today, also for tomorrow and Saturday. It's mainly afternoon showers driven by the heating of the afternoon, and that'll be the best chance for rain and what you're seeing on the 7-day. All right, guys, we're going to wrap things up right here. Hopefully you get some rain. If you do get some rain today, feel free to send those pictures or videos in to my personal Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or even Bill Taylor's social media. He'll be out here tonight doing the 4, 5, and 6 in addition to everything else. So have a wonderful Thursday and enjoy the cooler air and the increased chance for rain. Hopefully get a downpour this afternoon. Make it a great one, guys.